So Agitamo, it's about 11:30 here. It was another 4 hours from Dubai and we've made it to Kathmandu. So pick up bags, off to the hotel for an early start tomorrow. I'll keep everybody posted. So after a long night, we've got up this morning and we're on a tour of Kathmandu. We've visited the Hindu temple this morning. You can have a look around, but this is I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name. I'll put the name on the descriptions because I'm not very good at it. And this is where they cremate the family members, so you'll get to see that. So yeah, I've got some more sites to visit, so I'll keep you guys posted.
For father, eldest son is fire. And for the new year, all the son and wife has to wear white dress, white shoes, white shirt for 1 year. And we believe that our God is made of 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and sky. That these 5 elements go to certain places after because we know that this is the river. Take care of. Only for the whole family. When they were whole family,
So we're on the second touristic site for the day. It's a Buddhist Stupa, Buddhist temple. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of it, but I'll put it in the description down below with a little Wikipedia link to it. We'll also have a look at some of the mandala paintings. That's about it. A little bit more later. Okay guys, so this is really the start of the adventure. It's about 10 o'clock because Kathmandu Airport domestic terminal is shut for fixed wing to Lukla. To avoid the 5-hour drive to the other airport, we're going up by helicopter. So it looks like in the next 20 minutes we'll be leaving here and flying to Lukla. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that and see how that goes. from Lukla now. Yeah, we've gone on an uneventful flight, pretty cool. We're off to Namche, I think. So it's going to be a long day today. We'll probably be finishing the trek in the dark. So yeah, there you go. I am smiling under the mask. So folks, it's almost 8:10 on Wednesday the 9th of November, and we're at the, I don't know what is it, the checkpoint to get into the national park. We did a walk from Lukla after landing on the helicopter yesterday, walked up to Monja, and then from today we're going to go from Monja to Namche Bazaar, so that's the plan. So I'll post some other stuff later. See you later. Bazaar. How bizarre. Everybody. So I thought I'd give you all a bit of an update. The time is 7:15 on Wednesday the 9th of November, and we're currently in a place called Kenjuma at the Dablam View Lodge, and if it was light we'd be able to see Dablam from here. So today we walk from Monja up to Namche and then continue to here. We're about 3,500 meters at the moment. And tomorrow is an acclimatization day, so we rest here. When I say rest, we're still going to walk up to the Everest View Hotel, which is a couple of 100 meters up, and then spend the night back down here, just as part of our acclimatization. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get some good pictures of Everest and Dablam. I'll show you around the tea house and the accommodations, so you get an idea of what it's like. Yeah, enjoy. Hey Aaron, you going up? I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm just gonna show everybody around. You're coming back down? Ah, okay.
Oh shit, you're gonna go on that too?
No, I'm just gonna go. I'm just showing everybody what the accommodation looks like, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Where's the light switch?
Oh, it's out here. Clever invention, that is. If anybody's interested in the toilet.
Dude, it looks like a toilet.
Yeah, it's got a shower. It's a bit smelly. Check the time. It's 10:08 on Friday the 11th of November. We're still in Kenjuma. Yesterday we had a acclimatization hike up a big hill around the back here. We went up to like almost 4,500 meters. And today we're off to Pangboche, and the day after we should arrive at base camp, Dablam base camp. You can see Dablam from here. I look at it and I think, how are we going to get to the top of that? Look at it, massive. But I suppose one step at a time. Remember to breathe and keep moving forward. We'll be visiting the monastery today on the way, so I'll just put some little snippets of that when we'll walk in. See you all later.
Or marriage celebrate, so we give this for all the family. Good now.
Dendabad Tashi.
You're welcome.
Dendabad Tashi.
Yeah. After summit, we will see you in here. Come to celebrate.
It's just before 10 o'clock on Saturday the 12th of November. This morning we've gone to have a walk around Pangboche. We spent the night here. It was pretty chilly. And this afternoon we're going to head to base camp. Some of the group are struggling with the altitude a little bit, so there's going to be a little bit of a split, and some guys are going to be following us later. This is a 600 meter height gain to base camp. So yeah, I'll give you a little tour of that later on.
We've got the rocky skyline, yeah, and where it changes in angle and you've got a scimitar shaped ridge joining, you've got three ridges joining. Everyone would be on that? That is Camp 1. Yeah, just the other side is where Camp 1 is. Yeah. Now ABC is further down and out of view, so that's where the boulder field is on the other side of that ridge, and we'll go from ABC to Camp 1, have a look around Camp 1, back down to ABC, and then up to ABC, up to Camp 1 to sleep. At some stage in the trip. When we're at Camp 1, we'll endeavour to have 2 nights there, and on the day in between, we'll go along the ridge. We're slightly on the other side, and we're going along the very flat section. There's a pinnacle on its own. We'll probably go a little bit further beyond that towards Camp 2, and then back down to Camp 1. I don't tend to do the yellow tower before your summit bit, because otherwise you're putting a lot of effort in on what intrinsically should be a bit of a rest day at 6,000 meters.
So
yeah.
no
yellow tower until we're on the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So going back along that ridge again, and you've got that little pinnacle, and then further along there's suddenly quite a steep section, and then beyond that a flat rocky section that meets where the snowy skyline is. That flat rocky section, that's Camp 2. Yeah, the infamous Camp 2. From there, we go along and into what we call the Grey Couloir, which you can't really see, and we go to some snowy sections. Now, not the skyline snow, just before it, you can see a snowy curve, and that's Mushroom Ridge, and that leads up to a bulbous section that's just catching a bit of snow at the top, and that is the site of Camp 3. From Camp 3, You've got the slopes going up to the right of the Dablam being the main Serak. We're going to the right of the Dablam, and then we'll find our way through over the Bergschrund, and then you can see there's a very obvious diagonal from right to the midsection of the summit. There's a very obvious ridge going up. It's just catching the sun on its right-hand side. It's still in the shade on the left-hand side, and that's the summit slopes all the way up to the top.
Hello, people at home. It is, check me watch, 22:04, turning to 3 on Saturday, the 12th of November. And we've just walked from Pangboche, and we're arriving at base camp at long last, which will be home for the next couple of weeks as we attempt the summit and do our acclimatization rotations. Tomorrow we have a training day, just to recap probably what we already know and how to deal with fixed ropes. And the following, we have the Puja ceremony, just to bless us and the climbing team, and give us good luck. So yeah, I'll post a tour of base camp and a bit of the training and a bit of the Puja. Yeah, talk to you people later. Bye bye. So it's 9:10, Sunday 13th of November. It was bitterly cold last night, first night at base camp. Anyway, let's have a look at base camp. These are the accommodation tents. It's a 3-man tent, so plenty of space inside.
Morning.
Yeah, all the guys are sorting their lives out. I think we're going to go down, have a walk down to the lodge and get some Wi-Fi so we can post these. Yeah, this is what it looks like inside. Not much. Yeah, you can see I've got both my sleeping bags out. It was very, very cold last night, so I had to use both of them. But yeah, not a lot of space.
Hello.
This one is Tim's tent. Of course, he gets a bit more luxury than the rest of us. And we're coming over to the mess tent and the Sherpa tents, and this is where the staff kind of do all the business. They're amazing. This morning's breakfast was just spectacular. And this is where the Sherpas live. Morning.
Morning.
You can see the kitchen tent. Yeah. And this is where they do the magic and feed us. The little blue thing over there, that's the toilet. Just a hole in the ground. Yeah, there's a shower tent around there. Not sure how often we're going to be using that. This is the mess tent. We have our meals. There is a heater under the table, keeps us warm. And these two are the supply tents, where all our supplies will be. Yeah, that's about it for base camp. See you all later. Good morning. It's 9 o'clock on Monday, the 14th of November. We've been at base camp for a couple of days now. Just acclimatizing, resting, hydrating. Today we've got the Puja. That was quite an important ceremony where the climbing Sherpas are going to ask the spirits of the mountain for safe passage for themselves and of course for us. So yeah, I'll put a few clips of that. And then this afternoon we're going to be doing a little bit of training, just to recap on how to deal with fixed ropes on the mountain. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get some Wi-Fi and be able to post a few bits and pieces. The serious stuff really starts tomorrow. Our first trek to Advanced Base Camp. We'll be staying there a couple of hours and then coming back down to rest a little bit lower. And then after that, we'll start our serious rotations to acclimatise at higher levels. More about that when we get there. Have a look at the Puja. Pretty interesting stuff.
Thank you very much. Dorothy Geljan, 20 times Everest. How many times have I Dablam? Only 23. You got Pila? 12 times Everest. How many times have I Dablam? 3 times. And Pinju, 14 times Everest. 16. So between the 4 of them, they've got 60 Everest summits, which is, I think, pretty commendable. And then we've also got Chetan, who can't be here today, but he'll be with us another time. We can't remember how many he's got, 8 or 9 Everest, and a bunch of times on Amber. So you're in good company. We've got Kami, our illustrious Sirdar, and then you've met most of the cut crew. But yeah, these are the guys that you'll be working with on the hill. So nice one, guys. All right. Thank you very much for the good Puja. Yeah. Thank you.
On Tuesday the 15th of November, and serious business is starting, I guess. So packed some gear this morning and we're off to Advanced Base Camp, where we'll drop off some of our gear and then spend maybe an hour or whatever at Advanced Base Camp, and then make our way back to base camp for the night, and then tomorrow we'll be going back up to Advanced Base Camp, carrying a bit more supplies and spending the night up there. So yeah, see how this goes. Everybody feeling?
Yeah, you just about speak.
That's one good bowl, isn't it?
Base camp down there. Look at that. How are we going?
Jimmy,
Shitballs, man.
stay there, let me get a picture of you, Jimmy. Kidding my brother. I didn't know that was you.
Had to put my orange jacket on.
Dude, I love you, man.
How's Angus? You good? Looking strong up that hill, man. Well done.
I'm certain, mate. Pick down, mate.
Alright. Morning. It's Thursday, 17th of November, 8:40 in the morning. We've, after returning to base camp, we've come back. We trekked up to Advanced Base Camp, which is where we are right now. The plan is that we're going to set up at 10 o'clock to Camp 1, drop some kit off, and then come back and sleep another night at Advanced Base Camp, just as part of our acclimatization. It was pretty chilly last night, not much sleep, headaches. Feel okay, but you know, I've had better night's sleep. Hopefully tonight we'll sleep here, but tomorrow night, if everything and we're feeling okay, we'll be sleeping at Camp 1. That'll get us more acclimatized, ready for our summit bid. You see Pete's fiddling with a kettle, trying to boil some more water. Yeah, keeping the water, keeping hydrated.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm Chef. Namaste.
Awesome. Okay, so it's 20 to 11. We've just hit the boulder field. We're going up that way to Camp 1. You can hopefully just about see. You can see Camp 2 up on the pinnacles, but we won't be going that far today. Just to Camp 1. Say hello, boys.
Hey, how we doing? What a stunning place to be. What a place to be. And up there later. We're all good. Jim is leading us. Well, actually, Alan is, to be honest. I'm just somewhere in the middle.
Made it through the boulder field. We now we're on slabs. Just time to put our climbing gear on. Not very technical. You know, it's worth being clipped in. And there's Camp 1. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock-ish on Saturday the 19th of November. We're at Camp 1 and we stayed here last night. Not the most comfortable night ever, but I suppose the views do make up for it. I can see Camp 2 behind me, Camp 1 here, you can see base camp, our base camp, and the other base camp over there, which is pretty cool. The plan for today is a bit of acclimatization. So we're going to go on the ropes towards Camp 2 for about an hour. And then we're going to come back here and spend the night again in Camp 1. To go back down to base camp tomorrow, 2 days rest, ready for our summit attempt in a few days' time, weather permitting. I'll give you a little tour around Camp 1, so you can see how precarious these tents really are, and I'll do a bit of filming on the ropes as well, so you can see what the climb's all about. Bye. See you later. Go to the camera, Pete. Yeah, this is our tent. We're sleeping in there last night. Any closer, and me and Pete would have had to get married today.
Get ready to go to Camp 2.
And the rest of the team's down there.
How we doing?
How you guys doing?
Good. Paolo's our leader for Camp 2. He leads us on the ropes upwards. Hassan, just get a drink of water, yeah? Okay. Okay, brother. Okay. Pretty spectacular. Yes. Come on. Talk about how amazing we are. Up at this place in the morning, getting back to the camp where we started, a little practice jaunt. Where else would you want to be? Nowhere at all. We're very lucky.
Well, we kind of click you like geckos, man.
So it's what, 20 to 10 on the 27th?
9:37.
9:37, Wednesday 23rd of November, and the first summit attempt group.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're making our way up to Camp 1 for the night. It's Wednesday today, with the objective of summiting by Friday, or on Friday, sometime in the
Friday
morning-ish, isn't it?
Midday-ish,
Yeah.
maybe.
Cool. So that's the aim. So we'll try and keep everybody updated. See you all later. You good?
Doing pretty good. Yeah. Logical first stop for the day. Head down the valley, up the valley to the Arrow minimum, and then we have a hill. Some people call it Shit Hill 1.
Yeah, and then another hill.
Yeah, amazingly it's called Shit Hill 2.
Yeah.
But hey,
Does it go down at any point?
oh no, never.
No.
No. Always up.
Always up.
Always up.
Always up. Until you get to the top.
Yeah.
At the Arrow. I'll be done.
Did your water bottle just swing around and smash it?
Yeah. Socksman! Hello! I made it! Woo! Camp. Hello, base camp. This is camp 1. Jimmy, over. Hello, base camp. Hello, base camp. This is camp 1. Jimmy, over. Hello, base camp. This is camp 1. Just to let you know that myself, Jimmy, Ben, Aaron, and Becca have made it up to camp 1 and are safely settling in. Over. Yeah, that's okay. We're already on it. We're hydrating, getting some rest, and we'll chat again at 5 o'clock. Out! It's Thursday, 24th of November, 9:15. Second day of the summit bid. See the boys up ahead, along the rope, and Pete just in front. Hey Pete, easy does it, brother. And the plan today is to climb along the ropes and get to camp 2. So up there somewhere. Bit of rest, bit of hydration to set off very early in the morning, maybe midnight tonight. See if we can summit. See how it goes. Hopefully the weather stays like this. I'll keep you updated. Okay, slowly go. Hi Ben. Yeah, loving it. Pete. Go on, Pete.
Yeah, no, go now. I'm just getting a stretch on the rope, mate.
Yeah, no, jump.
Oh, back, jump. Oh.
It's 11 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah, almost at the yellow tower. Yellow tower. Yeah, it's Pete going up the yellow tower. There it goes. I'm gonna try.
Okay, try yellow tower. Give me a few minutes. Not got a bit of arm pump. I'm coming.
Yellow tower, yeah,
Man, is it? Yeah. Awesome.
and he's Sachin, and below Dorji and Google. Yeah,
Becca. Jen.
and between Sachin.
Yeah. And you're a pilot.
Pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
We made it to camp 2 at last. Yeah. It's been. Yeah. It has been. Bags are heavy with all the sleeping kits and summit kit. And now we're going to find a tent, try and hydrate, get something to eat. We're setting off
in a few hours from summit.
What day it is? Thursday, 24th of November. Pete and I.
Hello.
Hello. Trying to melt some snow.
Yeah.
Filling our water bottles. Sherpas are coming to get us at 11ish, and then we'll trickle out of here for our summit ascent. It's bitterly cold. Lots of clothes on. Lots of climbing. Of course, I won't be able to do much filming till the sun comes up, but I'll keep you updated. Fingers crossed. We'll make it there and back. See you later.
Too early.
No.
We're having a little rest, heading up towards Camp 3. We've got Tyler with us, who's going to keep us perfectly safe. It's a nice little place, no wind, so we're very, very lucky. It's now going to be Pete and Jimmy and myself, just taking it nice and steady. Another half hour, whatever it is,
Half an hour to Camp 3.
Yeah, I always double it. So call it an hour, we'll be there, another little rest, and then we can go for the summit.
Ben. You okay? So we've just left Camp 2 and we're bailing off the Yellow Tower. Lukla? Yes. Off he goes. Best coffee in the world. Oh my god.
Pitai. Welcome coffee, congratulations coffee.
Thank you.
Well done coffee.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Saturday 26th of November. We're on the go for about 4 days now. I'm absolutely exhausted. That is the hardest thing I've ever done. Thankfully, I'm approaching base camp. That fire's just up ahead. He had enough of me. I shot off. But without him, I don't think I would have done that. He was prodding and pushing and helping me on the way down. Yeah, thanks to him. Yeah, thanks to all of you that took time to post messages on social media, you know, message of support. Thanks to the family for their support, especially Michelle. For letting me do this crazy stuff. Anyway, that's it. It's over. Walk back. Get home. Yes.